Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Forest night out in St. Louis, running just a little bit late today, but I'm going to jump right into this very, very quickly. If this is the first time joining me, let me know what part of the country you're chiming in from. If you've been here before, swing by and say hello. As you know, this week, over the next several days, I'm going to be going over list building. But what I failed to do was I was going to talk about building a lead magnet from start to finish tonight. However, I thought I'd go in a little bit deeper detail and give you a general idea tonight on the 10 best types of lead magnets to have to generate those leads before we go down that rabbit hole. So I sort of think I was putting the cart ahead of the horse here. So I'm going to jump in. I'm going to do these real quick. Also, if you have not done so yet and you need help in your follow-up process, I don't care if you're a sales rep, sales furniture, network marketing professional, whatever. If you need help with your follow-up and you need a system, a better system than maybe what you have of writing people down in a notebook or trying to keep them in your phone, I've created a really cool Google Docs form for you. If you're an auto sales pro, I've actually modified it a little bit for my auto sales pros, my auto sales pro professionals. If you're in that industry and you'd like that version, let me know as well. Or if you know somebody that's an automobile salesperson, sales professional, have them shoot me a message. I'll get them to link to the Google Sheets because it's very cool. I changed around a little bit, changed a little bit of things because it's a little bit different follow-up process than you would normally have if you're in network marketing. So wanted to do that. I have a couple of my friends reached out to me talking about building some online web presence and things like that, lead capture pages and things like that to help them generate that. So I've been working on it as a sort of a side project to my side project. So very cool. So let's jump in and talk about lead magnets. What are lead magnets? I've actually got a list of them here as soon as I can find it. I just had it up here. I was doing a couple of different things. Here, let me close that. Let me close that, close that, and close that. It's going to pop up here. Here we go. So these are 10 lead magnet ideas, things that you can use for lead magnets to capture leads. And you know what exactly is a lead magnet? What does it do? Well, it attracts leads, and the whole entire purpose of a lead magnet, of course, is to help you build value. Now, very, very important as you're going through your list building, building that list and creating a list. One thing that's very, very important is that you continuously deliver unstoppable value. So we're going to talk about that today. We're going to continually talk about through the process. As you're delivering value, you want to build that culture so people understand that this is what I'm getting. And I love helping salespeople. That's why I'm a coach with the Higdon Group. I didn't introduce myself. My name is Forrest Knight, social media marketing strategist and full-time coach with the Higdon Coaching Group. I'm also a full-time network marketer. I'm on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators, make an extreme impact, and be an equity creator. And today we are talking about list building. So let's jump right into that. Again, on top of that, in addition to these 10 lead magnet ideas, I've got an additional 10 lead magnet ideas. If you like those as well, shoot me that, because again, the whole goal of your business, you've got to think outside the box and understand what a lead magnet is. A lead magnet is an offer that you're going to give to someone that's going to deliver crazy value. In other words, I'm doing a Facebook Live, and just like I just said, if you'd like 10 additional lead magnet ideas, shoot me a private message and I'll get those. Now, here's where you can transition your Facebook Live from a Facebook Live, and your call to action is when somebody reaches out to you, you can actually send them to a lead magnet page that says, okay, here's, for example, I would send you to the lead magnet page and I'd go through those 10 additional ideas. And then I'd say for 30 days of social media content, click the button or give me your email address below. And now I have captured you as a lead, right? You've given me your email address because you want those 30 days of social media content. I want to post on social media. So I deliver that to you through email. And I also immediately deliver it to you when you put your email address in there. So you get it. So I can move you through and put you in a sort of a funnel, a lead magnet funnel, by delivering additional value to you. Now, once you're on my email list, my goal is to deliver continuous value every single day. Value, 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 value. I'm not selling you anything. I'm delivering value. I may invite you to a webinar that delivers even more value, right? when I invite you to that webinar, you're going to give me more information like your name, your address, and your phone number. We're going to talk about that. I think it's either not tomorrow, but the next couple of days, we're going to talk about how to use, create build a list from a Facebook event or a Zoom event, and how to build that list through a webinar type kind of funnel as well. So if you're into list building, you want a big list, hang out, tag your friends, tag your partners. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe and like and share. I really appreciate that as well. And if you're on LinkedIn and you're feeling the value here, please feel free to share the content. Truly appreciate it. So what types of lead magnets are good? So a couple of these may pertain to you, but the whole goal of this is to give you some juice, give you some things to think about that will help you out. So number one, ebooks. Ebooks are something that you can have. Now, you don't have to create these yourselves, right? You can get lead magnets from someone else. You can borrow someone else's idea. Just make sure you give them credit where you got them from. So when you're using information like that, make sure you give the shout outs and give the credits, right? So make sure you do that. If you're going to get an ebook or use someone else's ebook, make sure you get credit. There's a lot of affiliate ebooks out there that you can use and give away that provide value. Ebooks are a popular type of offer used to generate leads, educate consumers and prospects, and gain credibility in the industry, but they can take time to become a reality. So be sure to choose a topic that will help your prospect go from downloading your ebook to having a productive conversation with a member of your sales team. So very, very important that your ebook delivers value along the lines of what you do as a product or service, right? So very, very important that you do that as well. Number two, courses the same way. You could teach a course. Like, for example, what I'm doing here is I'm doing list building. I could actually take this list building these next 5 or 6 days, or how many days I'm going to do, and I could turn that into a little mini course of list building, and I could offer that as a lead magnet, right? If you'd like 7 days of list building ideas, I could actually use that as a lead magnet to drive traffic from something else. So courses, your audience may also be excited to fill out a form in exchange for a video course or tutorial. Number three, free trials. I love free trials of stuff, especially because I know I'm going to get on the list, but a lot of times I like to go in and try stuff out. One of my mottos is, let me see what's going to work, right? I don't ever just sit around and just think about how it's just going to work. I always take action. I put my mouth where my brain is, or put my brain where my mouth is, if you want to put it that way, and I go to work. So trials aren't just limited to things like courses. Sometimes your prospects may want to try your product or service before deciding whether or not it's a good fit for you. That's a good thing as well. You want to grow your base of customers that are convinced and loyal, and that can take a little bit more work than trying to sell your stuff to everyone who will listen. Again, the whole point of a lead magnet is to get them on your list and deliver just ridiculous, crazy, stupid, off the top value. Deliver value. People will begin to know you, like you, and trust you, and want to come and see what you've got going on. For example, Scott Aaron over on LinkedIn, he's like a LinkedIn training guru I've been following for the last couple of days. And every time the guy goes live, he just delivers some stupid, ridiculous value. And I'll sit down and start taking notes, right? Because I want to have a better presence on LinkedIn. I want to have a better connection on LinkedIn. I want to be able to help more sales reps, sales professionals, and network marketers who need help in lead generation and social media strategies and things like we're talking about today, lead magnets, help them out better. So I'm digging into his stuff, and I just gave him a shout out. His name is Scott Aaron over on LinkedIn. Go check him out. He has some just crazy valuable content that he has delivered. Number four, demos, right? Giving away demos. If your visitors are ready to learn more about your product or service, make it easy for them to schedule a demo with your team. That could be a live demo, a walkthrough demo, or something like that. Number five would be contests, right? People love contests. They can teach you a lot about your audience while engaging in them, growing your reach, driving traffic to your website. Drum roll, please. Generating leads. One of my favorite contests when movie theaters were open was giving away movie tickets, right? And I would almost do, my contest was almost like a trivia type kind of contest. A lot of times I'd also use a referral contest where if you refer me X number of people, I'll do that. So your contest can be something in terms of a lead magnet that you generate. You have a contest. People enroll in the contest, is generating a lead. You help them enroll through the contest. Now you can continue to market to them as well. So moving on, the next four, here we go. So cheat sheets. Cheat sheets are a type of a short, concise offer that someone might bookmark for future reference. Now, any of this stuff, again, as you're delivering value through your lead magnets, always remember to think about what's in it for the person on the other end, not what's in it for you. You're going to get followers because you're delivering just ridiculous value. I was listening to Hank Norman had a special coaching call this morning and we're plugged into. The guy's a genius. I love listening to him. And he was talking about being able to deliver value is how do you come up with content idea? Well, you come up with content idea just based on stuff you know. Like if you're really good at putting on makeup, maybe one of your lead magnets would be 10 tips on how to highlight your whatever, right? I don't know anything about makeup or, make brown spots go away. And you're talking about makeup. So 10 tips, and it can be you, right? It can be you giving those 10 tips, right? Maybe 10 video series or 5 video series or 3 video series. And if you'd like a list of 10 additional toxin-free organics type of foundation, shoot me a list and I'll get those to you. And again, that's not a sales pitch. It's literally a list of organic stuff. Now, eventually, people are going to want to buy from you. You can pitch them something. You can invite them to a webinar and you can say, hey, if you'd like to order this foundation, click here or whatever. Maybe it's an Amazon affiliate link that takes them over to somewhere, or maybe a network marketer and you have it, whatever. You can use that as a formula to drive a business back to you. But he was talking about using something that you're an expert in, that you truly know how to do as a source of delivering value and content to your end user. Number 7, checklists. Checklists are my favorite. I was just looking at a huge checklist about being able to download all different types of Google Docs templates. If you haven't followed me, I love Google Sheets. It's what I use for my follow-up, along with my planner that I plan out my week. I use my Google Sheets for all my follow-up clients to get in there. And it's been going crazy this last week, especially with everybody getting so excited about the Forex education platform we got going on. My list has just been blowing up for people wanting to get enrolled with that. So it's just awesome. I'm excited because the Forex training has just been so good. I just can't wait to actually implement it. And I want to make sure I'm going down the right way. So I'm just not lighting money on fire and burning it. So excited about that, to see all the people that are truly excited about learning how to trade Forex so that they can actually make some money with the money that they have, right? Let their money work for them. So checklists are another type of short offer that you could put behind a landing page, which readers can print out or download to their desktops. Includes clear headers and a colorful design, and keep the copy very brief. So checklists are very neat way to help people as well. Number 8, an email series. Now this is priceless. If you can get a follow-up email series as a lead magnet, I suck at writing emails, right? So if I can hire someone else to give me an email, if I can go over to someone that has them based on the basic content, even if it's generic, and I can maybe go in and adjust them a little bit to fit me. But an email series is absolutely awesome, especially, let's say, if you're an affiliate marketer and you want to market to other affiliates, right, to help them out. Maybe you have an email series, or maybe one of the products you offer is lead generation, right? You have a lead generation whatever, and you want to help people generate leads. So when they generate leads, they need to have an email follow-up series to follow up with somebody. And on that note, be sure that once you start writing an email series, it needs to be able to last forever. So you need to start working on content. You might have to, dig into somewhere like Copyblogger or something like that to get value and content from that too. So very important there. So email series is a big one. An email series is a multi-part series of emails sent to an individual who specifically opted in to receive them. So again, deliver value in that email series. Number 9, email subscriptions. Basically goes right along with the email series. Business blogging not only drives more traffic to your website, it also becomes a major source of lead generation. That's another thing. If you know how to write a blog or know how to put a blog post together or a website post together, 10 tips on how to build the perfect website, 10 tips on how to build a perfect blog, 10 tips on how to write a blog post, 10 tips on how to add a widget. You could go on and on about website building. Again, those are lead magnets, right? And if you become the resident expert on blog creation or how to build a blog, and you have an affiliate link to somewhere for people to download that software, guess what? They're going to download the software that you're using because they want to get really good at using it, right? So makes a little bit of sense there. And number 10, again, I've got 10 additional sources too. If you want those, shoot me a private message. I'll definitely get those over to you. If you enjoyed what you've heard today, make sure you share it below, tag your team members. Remember, we're going to go through list building. And the reason I went through this is my goal is to help you think outside the box. How can I generate leads more organically without having to necessarily go out and buy leads that don't necessarily want to buy my stuff? So this is a way when you're providing a lead magnet is to get people to know, like, and trust you and build your culture around what you're really good at, right? It's like I use an example of building a blog. If I really wanted to go down that road, I could literally walk through the steps on how to build a blog and how to install widgets and how to do your sidebar and how to put in your keywords and how to do your description and how to do your meta tag and how to put in your header and whether or not you're going to use a page on your blog post or whether you're going to use a post, right? And how you set that up. Is the post private or public? Is it something that you have to put a password in? So in doing all of that, right, I could set up a lead magnet that refers to the 10 best types of WordPress templates, right? And then I'd walk through and so on and so forth. And if somebody wanted to buy that, I'd say, okay, here's a link if you'd like to download this WordPress platform. And of course, when they download it and decide to pay for the monthly subscription on the WordPress, as an affiliate, I would get paid for that, right? So there's all kinds of ways you can generate income from using lead magnets, but you got to deliver a ton of value first to make that happen. If you want the 10 additional ideas, and number 10 is guides. Come in many shapes and sizes. There's the ultimate guides, and we're talking about guides and guides. Any kind of guide that can help somebody go somewhere. And you can also go download these guides so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Just use someone else's content and make sure you give them credit for doing that. So if you want the 10 additional ideas on lead magnets, shoot me a private message. I'll get those over to you. I'm absolutely excited here. I'm going to jump into a Forex trading class here for a little bit this evening. I've got a couple of coaching clients I'm going to be doing some coaching calls with a little bit later this evening. I love you. Jesus loves you. There's absolutely nothing to do about it. I'm on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators, make an extreme impact, and be an equity creator. I hope you are too. We'll see you tomorrow on more on lead magnets. Bye-bye.